Hello, everyone. We're back, and we're just gonna be fighting through things. Let's see.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember exactly where
we are infiltrating the big ass, like warship of the Sanctum. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to do that with just two people. Never mind.
Like avoid combat isn't necessary.
Well, I don't mind doing combat. That's part of the game, but like specifically the combat that involves way more than what I think two people in the party can handle.
Yeah. Do you know if you come back through here with the larger party?
Oh, with the larger party, I will do it. No problem.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can stagger this through. I'm gonna get the Flaninator next because he can heal.
Oh.
Flanator, sorry, my bad.
No. Oh, I love the human mind.
Oh shit.
And our ability to fill in gaps.
Heal.
You can do it.
So crazy things you're looking at right in front of you.
Didn't even have to ask.
Don't give up. You can do it.
Thanks, Vanille. Go, girl.
Yeah.
We got this, Vanille.
Sometimes the quote, the little like
The quips.
quips are weird.
What, the You-Go Girl
That's-
part? Or...
One of them, a little bit.
Really? I like
I don't
it.
know.
I could have done that battle better, but it's fine. But yeah, we're on a rescue mission right now. This feels like a part where you eventually just get the entire party together, and you
Yeah.
finally have like
Is this-
control over composition.
Is this going after Dodge or something?
Yeah. So in Nautilus, Dodge and no. Dodge was in Nautilus and got turned into a Lassie crystal because he somehow completed his focus. And then
Okay.
Saz and Vanille got taken into custody there. Lightning and crew got saved by what I can only describe as like some sort of rebel faction within SciComm.
Yeah. Yeah.
And now they're mounting a rescue mission for Vanille and Saz because Fang, her interests lie in saving Vanille. Okay.
These stories are always fairly convoluted.
To the victor go the
So,
spoil.
100%.
and bouncing back and forth doesn't make it easy to follow.
No, it doesn't. And
I don't really know if there's a good solution to that, but
in this particular story,
the only solution I
no.
could see, is like, but I only think this really works for a movie, is like, you see the entire story arc in one side, and then you see how it catches up or something. Just less bouncing back and forth, you know.
We got this,
And
Vanille.
actually, I should be pasting both of us.
Which, I mean, that is fundamentally the structure of like The Last of Us Part 2, right?
Yeah.
Leave it to me.
So far, Saz has the much better synergist kit. Let's build up that stagger.
Follow the old man's lead.
There we go. See, he's going to take so long to take down because I only have one big damage dealer. Because I only have 2 people.
Yeah.
Like, even staggered, I'm not doing as much DPS as I could be if I had 2 commandos going. Even with haste and bravery on. With bravery is a physical damage boost.
Yeah, I mean, he did take a lot of damage on that one, but
Yeah.
but I know what you mean. I see what you mean though, because it's like if it were, what's the word I'm looking for? If you had 2, you probably would have killed them already.
We got this, Vanille.
Well, because Saz doesn't have a launch ability either, and launching also adds a damage boost, a boost to what damage they take.
I see. Makes sense.
There we go.
To the victor go the spoils.
I mean, I still beat him within the time they wanted me to at least. Okay, I don't have enough to get a level. Alright. Yeah, I'm trying to remember if this is a turning point to where the game opens up a little bit more. I don't think so, though.
I mean, what's wild to me is like, what, you're at like hour 20 or something?
15.
15. It's not even 20. And we're
Which-
still kind of like,
It's a fairly, at least in JRPG world,
Follow the old man's lead.
fairly short amount of time in a game.
yeah, fair. I mean, at the end of the day, that is still just like maybe, and this might sound crazy to people now with how many games come out, but that'd be like a week of playing after school, maybe a few days.
Depending on your choices of activity. After.
Choices and
Yeah.
like, if you're young enough, if your family lets you do that.
Don't give up.
I definitely struggle with making anyone understand like how video games work.
Watch and learn, kid.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that most things pause now in the middle of cutscenes, because
Yeah.
good lord.
I was replaying Kingdom Hearts 1 a couple years ago. I think it was like one of the like compilations. And you couldn't skip cutscenes. You could pause them. But you couldn't skip them.
Follow the old man's lead.
Oh, that sucks. That's unfortunate.
Thankfully, I never lost many boss battles, so it wasn't an issue.
Yeah.
But it was not great still. Do we not know? Oh, he has water weakness. I swear to God, she's not doing water the entire time. Okay.
So that what's that called? That doping thing you do? I can't think of the name of it right now.
What?
Libra, is that what it is?
Yeah, Libra.
That'll make them use their own elemental attacks.
Yeah, it'll tell the AI to start using whatever weaknesses are available. In addition, it lets it lets us decide, or lets us know how much we need to use stagger. Like it gives us the number per percentage to build the stagger, so I know I have to get to 165. For other ones, maybe I know that it's not that high, so I don't have to do like 2 Ravagers. I can maybe survive on just one. And thinking back, I should have been using the Saboteur a bit more. Ooh, nice. That was pretty cool, actually. I wasn't expecting that. And we switch parties, presumably.
These not starships, these skyships are wild.
I was gonna say this reminds me of that part in Rise of Skywalker where they're just running on a Star Destroyer, which is stupid. I hate that movie,
Which
but
is a reference that I don't know.
it's fine. You don't need to know about Rise of Skywalker.
I feel like we should go through the movies at some point. And I think
We should, only
think just
so I
in,
can
like-
just get mad at them again, you know?
well, it's like I haven't seen the original trilogy in a long time, and it's probably
watched
been
this-
longer.
Have you watched the prequel trilogy at least?
Sorry, I meant to say the prequel trilogy. I don't know why I said
Okay.
original trilogy. So I haven't seen the prequel trilogy in a long time. And of those, it's like I think Revenge of the Sith is the one I've seen the furthest back for some reason, and I think that's just because like I think I had friend groups in the past, like in college, that
Yeah.
tried to watch them. Which, like, keep in mind that would still be 10 years, right? Like, I don't think I've come back to them in at least
I mean-
10 or 12 years. So
Let's keep in mind that movie now is 20 years old. Like, I'm gonna go watch
Yeah.
it with friends for the 20th anniversary.
sure, yeah. But it's like I learned part of what I don't like
feel
about
like-
them recently. Like, I didn't realize this is what they did, but they were trying out, like, George Lucas was really interested in trying out new, and like his collaborators were interested in trying out new filming techniques and technology.
Yeah.
And like I do think it kind of hampers some of the presentation of the film, the way because they were using like rotoscope stuff throughout a lot of it.
And then it wouldn't surprise me if that was like one of the big pushes of like what is ubiquitous, like fully green screen studios now, you know?
It probably didn't help. I don't know if it's the entire reason. Like that, the
No.
larger part of
But-
that is like economics, of course. It's like,
Oh boy.
if they don't have to shoot on location, they don't have to pay the people to be on location and
Yeah.
staffing and shit like that. So, but the rotoscope winds up making some scenes that look really weird because everyone is basically in their own little booth recording shit, and then it just doesn't really mesh up quite right.
Keep a cool head.
And they had some weird transition, like scene transition stuff, which like
Come on, then.
that's more goofy than actually bad. It's just you look back at it now and you have like those like PowerPoint style screen wipe scene moments, and it's just like, okay,
Oh yeah.
this looks rough.
New strategy. Pathetic. Cheers.
But yeah, and then the original trilogy, it's been a while too.
You know,
The,
last time I
um,
watched the original
I haven't-
trilogy was the lead up to Rise of Skywalker with Lisa.
And I haven't seen any of the new ones.
Force Awakens and Last Jedi are worth watching. I actively dislike Rise of Skywalker.
Is that the last one? Or
That's the last one in the sequel trilogy. One, for dumb, like, bad plot, for one. And two, it was like the biggest piece of like apology filmmaking I've ever seen in my life. And by that I mean it basically, and this is an issue with like the entire sequel trilogy, is like they didn't have a plan. They brought in 3 different directors as writer-directors with very different styles and ideas about what Star Wars means. And so like Force Awakens comes out does okay. Like there's a little bit of retreading
Just like I
of
planned.
themes and plot points.
Yeah.
Last Jedi comes in, takes that, and just is like, you know what, I'm gonna do my own thing with what he laid down because there's no plan. And then Rise of Skywalker saw like the weirdo fans hate Last Jedi and was like, you know what, we're gonna walk back everything Last Jedi did. Sorry guys. And therefore just retread more old things that are actively bad things to retread, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that is kind of the issue with those games and those movies in general. That franchise in general is like,
Off balance.
because a lot of that's not just.
It's not just Star Wars.
It's somewhat also like the fan base being conflicted in what they want.
No, well, to an extent, but a lot of the fan base is just, I only want, I'll just say it, I only want Star Wars concerning the Skywalkers and concerning men. Like, and I only want Star Wars to be about white people. Like, one of the biggest points of contention was like an Asian character that she got so much backlash for like not really doing much as a character to like, air quotes,
Change of plan.
sully the name of Star Wars, but she got like death threats and like, you know, all the nonsense that comes with rabid fan bases. And in the sequel, they just fucking sideline her like entirely. And same thing with like the Acolyte too, which I haven't watched yet, so I can't speak to the actual quality, but it's just like, oh, High Republic, which is like many years before
Time for another approach.
Rise of Skywalker, or the original trilogy even, but starring like 2 black leads, and everyone's complaining about that for some fucking reason. Where are my Skywalkers? Where blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
It's just like,
I mean,
it's just like in a galaxy that's so big and so wide, we really just want to have only be humans, only be the Skywalkers, only be male Jedi. Like, come on, guys.
yeah, I don't know. I also can't speak to the quality of any of those, but
Like,
it's
none
it's
of
a
them
large
are
universe.
actively
It's a large
bad.
universe, and
That's the
being
thing.
like owned by Disney just gives them the resources that they never had before.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh wow, I never finished.
which, like, obviously the Disney ownership it's kind of a two-edged sword, because
Why is my
Yeah, you have-
controller freaking out?
you have more resources, but you also have what's the word I'm looking for? You just have like the capriciousness of high-level executives potentially too. So
Oh, 100% yes. Because for me, like, I don't necessarily want more stories about the Skywalkers or even Jedi. Like, again, it's such a huge universe. Why are we limiting ourselves story-wise? This is a lot of enemies. I hope. Okay, it's 2 separate groups because I'm like, this isn't gonna fly well.
it's already a little tricky with
I might have to switch
5?
to.
are there 5 here.
There's 5. Yeah.
Change of plan.
I'll do this because I just need her to stand for a moment. And actually, why? Oh my god. Why is there a weird lag in the controller all of a sudden? That's one thing about this game. It's only happening with this game right now. Controllers are such a big issue.
Thanks. This'll be fun.
Yeah.
And if this was strictly like turn-based, full turn-based, I wouldn't be as like concerned about it. But
This'll be fun.
But you do have to like
have to
enter
time it
commands
a
as the
little
timeline.
bit.
Thank you.
You don't just have forever to wait for things to happen.
Yeah. Also, I just don't want to deal with controller things mid-recording. Okay. I should be able to deal with these guys no problem now.
Target's a target.
I did rearrange my desk, but my USB hub with the dongle isn't far away at all, so.
Just another battle.
God, the camera is so funky too.
Wow. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry, but Inzoi
Yeah.
is getting wild, like mostly good reviews. It has very positive. It
What
has
I've
some bad
seen,
reviews, of course,
most
but like
people say is like it's very pretty, but it's also like pretty like shallow currently.
I would imagine. I mean, I'm not.
I'm not the target for that game at all.
No, and it might be a goofy one to pop into here and there, but I'm not spending $40 on it right now.
No.
Because it is just basically a reimagination of
What a Sims could be.
Second Life. Because it feels kind of like it's leaning into like a Sims combined with Second Life. But my point is it already has like almost 10,000 reviews.
I mean, I will say from what little I've watched, the character creator is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that might be the biggest thing they have going for it at the moment, and then they'll just add in like more content to go.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, if it continues to get good reviews and sells well enough, it's like they could just keep this going for a long time. This is prime microtransaction territory, you know.
Yeah.
Content packs and then like actual microtransactions. I would kind of hope they would stick
Just
toward
another
like
battle.
content packs as well, just because people who don't want to spend a bunch of money in game, but you know.
But companies.
But companies also, like, honestly, like, let's be real, South Korean game companies that are already big on this, like, microtransaction space, like, come on.
Okay, finish all
I don't know what
those
else Krafton has done. Apparently they published, at least in the West, I don't really know if this is, like, worldwide or not, but it's PUBG Battlegrounds. I don't know what the hell Dinkum is. Blind Spot.
I think
PUBG's
that was meant
Blind
to be
Spot.
like a Pokemon like an MMO Pokemon like.
They do kind of look like a studio that publishes a bunch of random crap.
Let me check something else real quick.
Or a publishing house, I should say, not a studio, publisher. Is your controller giving you grief?
It's just there's a little bit of an input lag, and I'm not entirely sure why. This hasn't happened previously, at least.
Well, it wouldn't be a recording or game day without some kind of weird problem.
Let's
It wouldn't
get this
be
over
a
with.
recording of this game in particular without something happening.
Yeah, fair.
Because I feel like it's this game.
Strategy.
But also, it's one of like Square's first PC ports. And it's not a very good one at that. And
Oh.
I mean, they still haven't quite figured out porting either. So like, which I will say, the Assassin's Creed Shadows PC port is pretty good, all things considered. It runs really well. I did have some issues with the controller, but I think I figured that out. Not that it doesn't work, but it didn't show the PlayStation prompts correctly, which isn't the biggest deal because I have the muscle memory to remember which buttons are which.
Change of plan.
Yeah, I don't. It's really odd why it's deciding to have input lag all of a sudden.
Come on, man. Out of my way. Time for another approach. Stay down. And I was
There we
just
go.
getting started.
At least this side, we're getting a decent amount of CP. I do like this zigzagging I'm able to do to kind of avoid gigantic battles. Can I get a preemptive on him? No, that's stupid. Yeah, this is just a long couple set of episodes where it's just battles after battles. Which makes me think it's an opening, it's like a big turning point to the story where we at least get all of our characters together finally.
You asked for it.
There we go. Okay, I was gonna say keep him up there, Hope. There we go. Yes. See, this is beautiful, Connor. Look at this. Keeping it up in the air. You're doing some Devil May Cry bounce juggling right now. Look at that. Beautiful. Hell yes. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Oh, God. Who saw me? This game is so goofy with its, like, I guess, aggro range.
Keep your mind on the battle.
Yeah.
Actually, we might want to do this. Actually, I just want to attack one at a time. Focus. And this is one of those situations where I don't want to use auto because they're so close together. She's always going to use blitz, but I want to focus DPS on one character at a time.
Change of plan.
Oh, didn't want that, but okay.
Time for another approach. Keep the enemy off balance.
There we go. There we go. Now we're actively keeping him in a juggle. Nice.
That's nice.
Yeah, I need to slow down and like actively see. There's a lag. Fuck. Okay. I need to actively slow down and choose when to initiate the attack, because that's what's like being a little bit of a hindrance. Is I'm not planning just the tiniest amount so that the juggle is kept. Okay, boy, we're gonna buff your HP because you need it. She needs 2,000 for that. This fucking fool. I do notice if the character is like, I'll say out of commission, they typically make the levels, like the grid for them a little smaller, but each like little bonus is larger. Oh, I should have been attacking the one that's in staggered.
Thanks. Thank you.
Bang. Why don't you attack the same one? Come on. There we go.
Let's
Okay.
keep this up.
To get this chest, that probably has nothing really useful. Okay. Damn, 35 minutes. Okay.
Nothing I can't handle.
What are they? Okay, they're not weak to really anything.
New
Just gonna do
strategy.
aggression.
Didn't even break a sweat.
All right, cutscene. Boss fight? No, there would be a save point. Oh, I like.
So, Light, how you figure this makes us lucky? Because when we kill it, we're one step closer to Vanille. How's that? Well, when you put it that way.
Let's let us buff and debuff. God, I wish we had haste.
Thank you.
Okay, that's quite a lot of stagger to build up. It's not particularly weak to anything.
You asked for it.
Oh, that's not bad damage actually. Can I do it in one? Sorry. There's gotta be a phase 2. This is too easy. Yeah, I was like, there's gotta be a phase 2. Oh? You can't be serious.
Like easiest mini boss, let alone boss.
Another one.
Or is it?
Okay.
Oh, it's getting another one. I see.
I'm so happy I can cry.
Tease us, will ya?
Come down here.
My brother. There we go. Big emotional moment.
Vanille!
Hug.
There you
Or not.
Miss me? You, the monster. Where?
Can I have Saz
let
so
you
I can?
choose. I was
I
gonna say, does it
also-
let you choose your party?
Because I'm gonna put. Fuck. Okay.
New strategy.
Dude. My boy, Hope. You gotta learn haste, my guy.
Thank you.
Oh, it's electric now. Okay.
You thought you understood the strategy?
Now there's elements. Actually,
Nah, you don't.
I need to actually check if it gained any new things because gameplay reasons. I just wish he had more than just shell and protect, though. And I wish. What? Hello? Oh my god. Controller. Now is the worst time to be doing this.
Thank you.
Okay. Wait. It's the same. Okay. It just has an additional element that I need to buff for. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. Which, if its stats didn't change much, once I stagger it, it shouldn't be that bad to break, to hurt.
You asked for it.
Let's do that. Because Hope needs to heal himself. That should be good.
New strategy.
Okay. Oh, shit.
You asked for it. Second.
There we go. Psh, 3 out of 5 stars. What wild, like, writing on him, though.
Vanille!
They're queer-coded, right, Connor?
Possibly.
Though, we did talk about this in regards to, like, the book Butter. Wow, okay.
You've still got time.
We're just gonna do that.
There's something I need to tell you. Making me worry.
I do think in Japanese culture there's a thing of, like,
We'll talk
female
later,
friendship
Missy.
that's, like, closer than what we would see in the West.
What's wrong?
That's
yeah,
not
probably.
necessarily
Oh.
queer-coded.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Um,
What's on the
yeah, I don't
agenda?
know. I'm obviously not from the culture, but I've heard that like
Toppling the sanctum?
it can
No.
take
I mean,
people
really.
a while to warm up to you, but once you are a
We're gonna
close
take down
relationship,
the
it's
sanctum
like
deep dive.
and back to
especially in
100%.
private, it can be
The Foul Sea have called the
it's like
shots
pretty
for long enough.
yeah, like
If we pull this
intense.
off, it'll be a
Committed.
miracle.
Committed
and
intense,
intense
yeah.
in a way that we
Good thing
aren't
Lady
familiar
Luck's
with.
on our side.
And some of that is even like a fairly new thing in Western cultures, honestly. Like some of our
A miracle.
reticence toward that, you know.
Old style.
Mhm.
Vanille, go fish. Got it.
What do you mean, go fish? Hello? Excuse me?
That's a good girl.
Are we gonna get her summoned?
All right. Let's get on.
We're just gonna commandeer. What the fuck is that?
Just a robotic owl, no big deal. I actually think the implication in the game is that it's a cyborg owl. Not that the distinction is that important, but I'm pretty sure these are supposed to be like actual animals that have been like modified or something
Yeah.
in a lot of cases.
Lady Bad Luck.
Silly old man.
Purge of Primarch.
You got it. Yeah.
I swear to God, if someone doesn't get a summon after this section, I'm gonna be big mad. It's always a treat to get one of those little CG scenes.
I had my doubts. But I also believe
Which, now that I think about it,
if we stuck together.
did Final Fantasy 16 have
Somehow
any
we
like
could
fully
change our
CG
fate.
scenes?
I
Like
think
gun-
I thought maybe they were all rendered, or maybe they were all in engine. I mean, or
That's what I'm saying.
Real
Did
time.
they have any like pre-rendered CGI scenes?
I don't know that they did, and I think that is one thing that like
That's kind of wild to
I don't know
me.
what the word I'm looking for is, but like
Isley's
it
through
it
that.
shows the impression how impressive like hardware is anymore.
We're still gonna have our talk.
That you can
'Cause,
do
like,
that.
Because
Let's survive this
most Final
first.
Fantasy games since like the PS4 era
Right.
have only just like the intro and the ending be CG. The rest is in engine. Finally. Okay. You can change the composition of your battle team by pressing Y to open the main menu and selecting paradigms. Within the paradigms menu, select battle team, and you'll be able to choose the battle team's leader and members. Changing the members of your battle team will reset the party's paradigm deck. Select customize to check your current paradigm and alter if desired. Fucking finally. Okay, let's level up. Decide a party breakdown. Which probably means I'll be putting Saz in because I really want haste. Like, haste is such a good spell to have right now. Ravager. Oh, she never did Commando? Shit. Okay, this fool's... Did I finish this set? No? Okay. Yes, I did. Okay, he's a good synergist, so we're gonna just focus on synergist. The hello. It tickles my brain, Connor, being able to go like several nodes at once. She's a good saboteur.
Like you have 10,000 CP to spend, which is
Should we get
more
another
HP.
ability? Ooh, raise. Okay, I think I've exhausted everyone. Okay.
is raise like a respawn?
Res spell, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. He's gonna go here. Fuck, I should really have a sentinel though. Yeah, we're gonna try this.
The lightning can be a medic, right?
She can be a medic, yeah, so... Yeah, actually, let's do that. We'll start with synergy. We'll do that. We'll do commando, ravager, commando, because I do like the aggression part. We'll do medic, synergist, saboteur. Do we have a double? We do have a double ravager. Let's do ravager, commando, sentinel. Let's make these a bit more like even-minded. No. Okay, I think that's gonna be the move. All right, we're gonna save, and then we'll continue next time. Later.
Peace.